everyone, Double Bit here. So in today's video we're going to kind of go through and do a slight little update vlog. So I've been pretty busy, work as well as everything around us has been a little crazy, as everyone knows, but I've actually been really busy at work. My loads went from around 300 to 600 cases to now 1,800 and 2,200 cases on average, about every other day to sometimes 3 to 4 days in a row. So it's getting a little rough out there for me, but I'm still trying to come in and do my best at home and create content to be able to have for everyone at home to watch. So what I've been working on for projects after work is this little guy. Went to good old Lowe's and ended up actually installing him. It's only been in the last couple days that we went through and did it. So let me give you kind of a little walk through here. So it's an Arrow brand. Me, my friend, and my wife went through, cleaned up the area. We can go through and show some stills of the before and after. But we've been cleaning so that way my pop-up can go through here and hook up to the truck up there. That's a buddy of mine, his Willie's Jeep. So now we're gonna have some shade for him to be able to go through, work on it a bit, me help out. I have a radial arm saw I'm still trying to get rid of, with a radial arm saw on top of it. So that's one of the projects. We got a bit organized behind too. So this has been a chore and a half, and trying to brave Lowe's or Home Depot has been quite tedious lately. Shop is still holding good. No real issues with that, but we have a project coming up. Pardon a little bit of the mess back here, but it'll get better. So we have a project coming up here that is going to be a redo of the whole porch. So you saw in some of the different videos that I've had what this has looked like, as well as the wood storage, what have you. And the little potting station, which currently I have some different doors for another project. Buddy of mine's table saw that we were moving around out here. I might redo this grill down the road, but I had originally thought to make a short porch and then have a step down. I have a little sprinkler system. The sprinklers are no longer good. I need to go through and redo those, but I have the actual rain box over here for that. So I started a preliminary layout of some pallets, and I need to modify that one to be a potential porch. But in doing so, we realized, looking at it, that there is some termite damage. So I was meaning to replace this anyway, but we were going to try to price out and eventually get actual porch material. But looking at porches and whatnot, I had no clue that for a porch about this size, a little over 200 square foot, would run you the astonishing amount of $5,000 to $8,000 to redo this thing, depending on what type of material you go with. If you want to do actual concrete and sink 4x4s into the concrete and then hook them up into 2x6s, or if you wanted to do the little standalone brick blocks that have the cross hatching in it that you can then rest after leveling your entire porch into. it gets very expensive very quickly, sadly. So, as always, with me and my good old reclaim, I decided to opt out. So I've been collecting a few pallets from work, just a couple. You know, per load on my truck, I can get about 36 pallets. So I did about 2.5 loads. It was what we had at the time. So that, I went through the video of the 15 pallets that I disassembled at once, and I've been slowly cycling, and I need to reorganize it. It looks terrible at the moment, but I've been pulling nails like crazy. I'm gonna go through and put that planer through its paces, and we're gonna be coming up on a potential year here in a couple months, so I'll do a year review on that planer. It has absolutely been a champ so far, but any little issues or hiccups or anything I'm still having, I will review in that video once that time has come for it having been in my care for a year. But yeah, this is so far the next large project. I will probably start doing a few little odds and end projects and try to do a bulk up of different video content for your viewing pleasure, and then I will eventually be able to crank out that said video of porch. And I'm going to try to give you guys updates, kind of do maybe a few more of these vlogs to kind of fill in for Tidbit Tuesday for the moment. This will generate a generous amount of tidbits. Some future projects we're looking at is redoing this whole area back here for the fire pit. It's temporarily moved off to the side. I had all these pallets stacked up over there, and I was raking and cleaning everything and then leveling all the surface before we realized that little fun factoid, which actually is a blessing in disguise. I get to go through and do one whole unanimous porch across the board, which is awesome. And the wife is on board with it, and after seeing that, she doesn't want that traveling inward to the house at all. So something leaning against that. Material-wise, I've had numerous types of material through here of reclaimed stature that could have gotten termites from that went into that corner of the porch, but we are not seeing any other facets or parts, so we will go through and do our best to inspect as I pull it apart to make sure that there isn't any other underlying issues, but I definitely don't want them bridging and going into the walls of our house. So yeah, that is one fun venture. The shed Mark II is still holding up astonishingly well. I mean, I shouldn't necessarily doubt my work or the structure itself holding together properly, but it is still nice to have something standing besides the, you know, said workshop that is 100% still functional, still working, and still in great order. And it is actually one of the most viewed videos. The Bower video is the most viewed on my channel, and this comes in second place. Even though the Bower is not as old of a video, this one is still hanging in there, tried and true. But yeah, that'll be one of the next ventures. I'll do some time lapses, cleanups. This is all a bit dirty and a bit gnarly looking, but you got to be able to see it beforehand to really appreciate the effort that went into it to make it what it will be here soon enough for everyone in their viewing pleasure to see. So thank you all so very much. We are currently, as I am recording this video, at 96 subscribers, which is absolutely mind-boggling. I mean, we're right at the doorstep of 100 subscribers to the channel, which is phenomenal. I was originally starting this channel with the intent to have only 50 views, and I would be feeling accomplished, feeling done. I just wanted to get this out there. I wanted to put myself out there, my content, and see if anyone had even cared to view it or enjoy it in any regard. And I've actually been getting from friends and family and random people online have been saying that they really enjoy the videos, which I'm very happy to hear. I mean, it's great content. My wife is doing the majority, if not all, of my editing and helping me with the workflow to where I can create the content, and she goes through and edits it and puts her own touch on it, which is really perfect. It helps to show and add that extra flavor to the channel, which is awesome, and I am very grateful for that. I have an amazing, wonderful wife. But I am very happy for all your guys' viewership and the ability to get all my videos to the level of view count that they're at right now. I mean, the whole channel in total is at right around 40, or was it 8,400 views, which is insane. And I'm just so thankful to you guys. I will do a potential like shout out video and kind of go through where we're at, where we were, as it were, as a channel here at 100 subscribers, which, I mean, there's people with thousands and thousands of subscribers and whatnot, and this is a small milestone, but yet is nonetheless a milestone, and especially for this channel. So thank you all so very much for your viewership. If you haven't, please like and subscribe to the channel. It is helping greatly. I am more than happy to continue to produce content if I know people are viewing it. So the more subscribers I get, the more content I want to pump out. If I can, I'd love to get to the point where I can get monetized. It's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 viewed hours of content, which I will let you in a little secret. Quarter of the way there almost on the hours, but I need them subscribers. So if you wouldn't mind, it does definitely help the channel. And if I get monetized, I can hopefully start creating more review content. I can start going through and biting the bullet on some purchases I've been looking at. That aside, that also to hopefully ensue, if I can get monetization, I can start pumping out different content like that and doing some fun craziness that hopefully you guys at home will enjoy. And or wherever you are in the world, you don't have to be home. You could be out in your car on your lunch break or doing whatever it is that you do that you enjoy while watching YouTube. So thank you very much, and have yourselves a good evening. Hopefully you enjoyed this update. I'm going to keep trying to go with the 2 days or twice a week upload. We'll see if I can hit that. I'm being a little ambitious with my current videos, so thank you again, and have a good night.